Hey, it's Meredith Geddes for City Lights on Novus TV. Today, we actually get a sneak peek at Vancouver's Koerner Quartet as they rehearse at the Vancouver Academy of Music. They are a well-known, highly demanded string quartet, and they're preparing for their inaugural season, which debuts Sunday, September 28th. Tell me, who are the members of the Koerner Quartet, and what instruments do they play?
Well, the Koerner Quartet is the ensemble in residence at the Vancouver Academy of Music. We have Nicholas Wright on first violin, Jason Ho, second violin, Emily Grimes, viola, and myself on cello. We are faculty members at the Vancouver Academy of Music. We were formed basically as colleagues at the Vancouver Symphony. We have a performing mandate and also an educational one as well.
How long have you been playing together?
3 years, which in the life cycle of a string quartet is actually a relatively short period of time. Quite often quartets are together for 40 or 50 years. So this is, sort of nascent beginnings for us.
And how long have you yourself been playing the cello?
Well, I started actually at the age of 4 at the Vancouver Academy of Music. To put it to you this way, I can't remember when I didn't play cello. It's always been a part of me and who I am.
Now, what is it about classical music that, draws you towards it? What do you love about it?
Well, I love all genres of music. I find it fascinating to compare, let's say, pop music with classical, music. With a pop song, no matter how well it's crafted, you understand the meaning, you get it after about 10 seconds. With classical music, it's a kind of a lifelong relationship that you have with these masterpieces, and it takes a certain amount of patience to kind of ingratiate yourself to the language. But once you're hooked, it's something that, again, is like a companion.
Something else I was reading about the Koerner Quartet is, you guys are very much in demand. You are well known in Vancouver, and that is despite sort of a general opinion that, classical music isn't as greatly appreciated. So why do you think it is that you guys are so highly recommended and in demand? Why is that?
We're really fortunate to have a wonderful support group here amongst the Vancouver Academy of Music students and faculty. In terms of Vancouver as a cultural city, our tastes are evolving, and I think we haven't quite identified our quintessential Vancouver cultural flavor. So I think it's important for us, as really one of the few quartets in British Columbia that resides in BC, we really want to contribute to the musical landscape of our great city. We took this program on the road. We had a number of recording engagements and what have you. So we think we are in really good shape, and it's time for us to, share our voice with Vancouver.
Yes, and the first show is September 28th. Do you guys have anything particularly special planned for that first one to kind of kick everything off?
The program itself is going to be very powerful. We have a wonderful guest pianist, Grace Huang, who's a wonderful artist. I think that's something that's unique in our programming. We always involve guest artists from Vancouver's musical community. It's such a wonderful musical community, and so we really want to cultivate and make the most of those connections. And it's great for the Koerner Quartet to play in the Koerner Recital Hall.
Yes.
This is really our home turf.
Yeah.
The two main works on the program are the Dvorak American Quartet and the Shostakovich Piano Quintet. Shostakovich is interesting, actually. I think audiences really gravitate to his language. It's contemporary, but it's very accessible and powerful. Earlier we heard the first two movements of Dvorak's American String Quartet. It's a great work that combines Bohemian folk melodies and also some American First Nations melodies as well, too. Dvorak was a famously gregarious and warm soul, and I think when you listen to his music, you really sense that he'd be a good composer to go for a beer with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Television really doesn't do justice to just how beautiful these instruments sound in person. If you'd like to find out more about the Koerner Quartet or grab tickets to their inaugural public season from Spillville to St. Petersburg, you can check out their website at koernerquartet.com. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Meredith Geddes.